Hello, I'm going to now show you how to add an appointment to your calendar. Now, it doesn't matter which view you're in for this. A consistent way of creating an appointment into your calendar is to make sure you're in the calendar option down the bottom, and then at the top it says new appointment. Click onto this. After a moment or so, it will create a blank new appointment screen for you. Now, there's a few things to be aware of. We have subject, location, start, end time, and we also have a box down here for further text. So subject is, what is the main idea of the appointment? So let's say we are going to have a meeting about progress, okay? The location is going to be maybe in Derby, and let's say board room. And some people choose to use location, some people don't. You don't have to fill it in. And then let's say we're going to have that appointment on the 19th of September 2019, and that appointment is going to be, I don't know, 10 o'clock until 1 o'clock, just there. Okay, now once I'm ready, if that's the appointment I want to go for, I hit save and close. And what it does, can you see on that date, it's added that appointment into the calendar for me. If I hover over it, can you see it shows me a bit more detail about it? Now, that was an appointment based on a date and also a time. Now, there's a few things that I didn't really make light of. So if I double click back into the appointment, can you see it brings the information up? So first of all, can you see here in this body of text, I could put in here some information. So prep items, need, figures, get agenda ready, ensure, refreshments are available. So all the things that you want to do to make that meeting work. Can you see we could put it in there? Or maybe even we could put in, what we want to talk about in the meeting, like an agenda point. But the other thing to mention, and this is very easy to miss, when you do an appointment and you base it on time, can you see this show as box has been marked as busy? Now, this isn't so important if you're not sharing your calendar with other people, but this drop down box here, whether it says busy or free, can dramatically affect what other people see as your calendar, depending on how you share it. And sharing will come later on in the training. But if you're going to use a calendar, it's very important to start getting into this idea of using this drop down box. Now, you can change it. You can pop it down. You could say free, working elsewhere, tentative, out of the office. Me personally, I tend to use busy or free. They're the two things I tend to use. Now, I did that appointment as a date and a time, but there's also, can you see, all day event? Now I tick that, and the idea of what this does, can you see it becomes Thursday the 19th to Thursday the 19th. There's no idea of time because this is the whole day. But something that's very, very sneaky happens here. Can you see show as turns to free? So every time you do an all day event, make sure if it's important to you for the future and you're going to use sharing, mark that event as being busy, and then that won't cause you problems down the road. But if I just click save and close so you can see what an all day event looks like, can you see there's no element of time against that? And if you want to change it, we just purely double click. Can you see that takes us back into that calendar item? You can change what you want. You could make it a time-based event or all-day event. And again, can you see every single time you change it from a time-based event to an all-day event, it does change this show as to free from busy. But as long as you're aware of that, nice and easy to use. Always, after any change, make sure you hit save and close, and those changes will be added into the diary itself. So that is a bit about how to add an appointment into a calendar so that you can track what you're doing at set points in time.